4 low-carb bread recipes for diabetics to eat with peace of mind in their daily lives. A very important video that I am sure you will love. So watch until the end. Let's go. The biggest challenge for many diabetics is often eating bread. You really have to set aside common options like standard sliced bread, French bread, and those many variations of baked goods that rely heavily on processed white or wheat flour. In this week's video, we are going to give you low-carb bread options, breads that you can make in your daily life in a practical, quick way, and that won't spike your glucose. It is very important that you start making these small swaps so that in this way you can start improving your treatment and have dietary variety. Remembering that these are all recipes that are part of the Glucose MDA kit, which has been reformulated. And if you are interested, there is a link in the description. And the first bread that I personally love is the pumpkin bread. But what do you mean, Edu? Bread and pumpkin? Everything has carbohydrates. But I want you to understand it's not because it has carbohydrates that you need to give it up. You need to learn how to include it intelligently and thus use it in your daily life. So all the recipes will be here on the side, and we'll start with the pumpkin bread, which will take 50 grams of cooked pumpkin. That is a very small amount of pumpkin. Remembering that we have a video talking about pumpkin here. If you haven't watched it yet, haven't learned, it's worth watching when this video ends. It's quite interesting. And it takes 50 grams of cooked pumpkin, 1 egg. Eggs have protein, they have good sources of fat, so they are a great ally for diabetics. And many people have gotten tired of boiled eggs, tired of omelets, of scrambled eggs. So this ends up being an interesting strategy. I want you to comment here if you have a habit of eating bread in your daily life and what types of bread you have been consuming. It's very important because for breakfast, for a snack, there's always an opportunity to eat that bread. Following the recipe, 1 tablespoon of flaxseed flour. So we swap wheat flour for flaxseed flour, which will have good sources of fat. That is absolutely right. It contains omega-3, which is a really good, healthy source of fat. And on top of that, flaxseed is also packed with fiber. And then you will have an excellent ally for you to consume in your daily life. And so you set aside the white flour, the wheat flour, and a pinch of baking powder. So an extra tip is golden flaxseed flour. Why? Because golden flaxseed flour is not bitter. So then you prepare it by following this preparation method. So pause the video and write down the recipe to save it in case you want all the recipes. And then you can acquire them through the Glucose MDA kit. Now the next bread, which will also be right here on the side, is the microwave bread. An easy, quick, practical bread that you can use for some really cool strategies. So the microwave bread will take 1 egg, a tablespoon of cream cheese, meaning the cream cheese will give you that extra creaminess, and half a teaspoon of chia seeds. Chia has flaxseed. Chia has fiber. And so you have an interesting ally that will give a nice consistency to your microwave bread. It also has a teaspoon of fine flaked oats. But Edu, oats have carbohydrates. Yes, but a teaspoon is a minimal amount of carbohydrates. So use intelligence when putting these little recipes together. And a teaspoon of baking powder to give it a bread-like consistency, a pinch of salt, and a slice of cheese. And there you have a microwave bread that includes cheese, which will add creaminess along with the cream cheese, making it tasty, easy, quick, and practical. You can make it for breakfast as a quick snack, so it's an excellent recipe tip for microwave bread. The next bread is almond bread, which will take 1 cup of almond flour. But Edu, almond flour is very expensive. I can't afford it. Then you can make substitutions or dilute the almond flour with a little bit of golden flaxseed flour. That way you reduce the amount of almond flour and it becomes more affordable. There is also passion fruit flour. So you have the freedom to create various mixtures or make creative changes. And really use your own intelligence to put together your daily meals. It is all about finding what works best for you. 50 grams of grated Parmesan cheese, an excellent cheese with a good source of fat in a controlled amount, 3 tablespoons of heavy cream without whey, And that will give it that bread consistency, along with 3 eggs, 3 tablespoons of water to help with the binding along with the eggs, 1 level tablespoon of baking powder, which will be used to give it a bread-like consistency. So we have already mentioned 3 very distinct different breads here, which are practical, quick, easy to make, and will replace that French bread. But Edu, can I never eat French bread again? You can, you just have to use strategy and intelligence. If you want me to record a video talking about French bread, comment here as I read all the comments and reply to as many as I can. The next bread is the low-carb cheese bread, another easy to make, practical and tasty bread that you can have for breakfast, as a snack, those quick snacks, or before bed as a final meal. So it's a very interesting, very special tip, which will take 1 egg, 50 grams of Parmesan, 50 grams of grated mozzarella, or another type of cheese of your preference. It can be fresh Minas cheese, it can be those fattier, yellower cheeses. There are no major issues as long as you don't overdo the quantities, and a pinch of salt. And then you'll have a little cheese bread ball, and that's how we improve our diet. Another quick, easy, and practical tip. So you keep putting together various healthy options to include in your daily diet routine. It is a process, but it is worth it. So you set aside that processed sliced bread, that French bread, that sugary cake, and that bread made with white wheat flour. Instead, you start to make these small, impactful substitutions that will truly benefit your long-term health. If you noticed, these are 4 bread recipe tips, so you can have these variations to eat in your routine and not get tired of your meals, because the big problem for diabetics is thinking they only have to eat eggs, only have to eat chicken breast, and that's not how it is. They can effectively improve their overall diet through a series of smart, sustainable changes. These changes will truly make a significant and lasting difference in their daily routine. So, if you start with a balanced breakfast, you prevent your glucose from rising significantly throughout the morning. It stays more balanced throughout the day, and then you can reduce your glycated hemoglobin. That's why it's very important to have a digital scale at home, because if you don't have a scale, you don't know the amount of ingredients for your recipes, the amount of food you consume in your routine. So let's look at some effective strategies, and within that, there is the digital scale, which is actually quite affordable and very easy to find at most stores. There's also a link in the description for a digital scale. It's on YouTube Shopping, and this really makes it easier when you're trying to improve your eating habits. So you have to have that confidence to be able to start these changes that really make a difference, and you have to measure your glucose. If you don't measure your glucose, you don't know if your treatment is effective or not, and then you end up being surprised, either positively with a good A1C when you go to the doctor, or unfortunately negatively because you only do the lab test and then the A1C is at 8, 9, 10. Why? Because there's no direction. You don't know how your glucose is behaving on a day-to-day basis, and we'll only know that by doing finger prick tests. But Edu, it's too expensive, but you have to do it. Look into your city's health department. You might have the right to acquire them, so it could be very worthwhile. So, okay, this was a quick practical video that you need to put into practice. Start these small changes in your breakfast, in your snack, and then you will have excellent benefits for your health. If you are watching until now, it's a sign that you like the content. If you like the content, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, leave a like, turn on notifications, and most importantly, don't forget to share this video with that friend of yours who might have questions about what to eat for breakfast regarding smart swaps from French bread or sliced bread to low-carb breads, and that makes all the difference. And after all, it costs you nothing to share it on social media in those groups on your phone. So grab your phone, which you're probably watching me on right now, and click the share button, send it to your groups, check if you've left a like, if you're subscribed to the channel. Why? Because a large portion of the people who watch my videos every week aren't subscribed to the channel. So check that out and be a part of Edu Diabetes so we can get information out to more and more people. Now, I want you to stop everything you're doing and leave your rating from 0 to 10. What score does this video deserve? And leave your comment. Edu, I'm with you until the end. And if you eat bread, what we call normal bread, right, which is that French bread, sliced bread, or if you already make these changes and improve your diet, isn't that right? Right here on the side, I'll leave more super content. So don't stop binge watching the channel's videos to learn more about health, nutrition, diabetes, meals, treatment, quality of life, and how you can improve your health through small changes that really make a difference in your treatment. So we'll leave it here. May you all stay with God and see you later.